प्यारे दोस्तों, सफल चैनल पे आप सभी का स्वागत है। आज के लेक्चर में अपन सीबीएसई बोर्ड 2018 से 2020 में पूछे गए प्रश्नों को कर रहे हैं जो क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन चैप्टर से आए हैं। जिन स्टूडेंट्स ने क्वाड्रेटिक के वीडियोस नहीं देखे हैं उन वीडियोस को आप देखें, क्योंकि उन वीडियोस को देखने के बाद चैप्टर के कंसेप्ट्स आपको अच्छे से समझ में आएंगे और फिर बोर्ड के क्वेश्चंस को करने में आपको आसानी रहेगी। लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन में दिया गया है, आप उन वीडियोस को वहां से देख सकते हैं। आइए शुरू करते हैं सीबीएसई बोर्ड 2018 से 2020 के प्रश्नों को सॉल्व करना। सबसे पहले मैंने 2020 के प्रश्नों को लिया है। 2020 में क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन चैप्टर से इन्होंने 5 मार्क्स के सवाल पूछे हैं। एक सवाल इन्होंने 1 मार्क्स के लिए पूछा है और एक 4 मार्क्स के लिए। यहाँ पे मैं एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज बताना चाहूंगा कि जो ये आप 4 मार्क्स का सवाल देख रहे हैं, एक सिमिलर क्वेश्चंस दे हैव आस्क्ड इन 2019 एंड दिस रिवर बोर्ड प्रॉब्लम exact copy problem they have asked in 2018, the same question, same data. Okay, so let us try to solve the questions. पहला सवाल आसान है। The values of k for which the quadratic equation 2x square plus kx plus 2 equals 0 has equal roots is, options are given to us. We know that if quadratic equation has equal roots, that means discriminant of the quadratic equation should be what? 0. B square minus 4ac should be equals to what? 0. Now the value of b here is k, coefficient of x, minus 4 as it is, a, coefficient of x square is 2 and constant term is also what? 2. Equals what? 0. I am getting k square minus 16 equals what? 0. I can write this k square minus 4 square equals what? 0. A square minus b square, a plus b into what? A minus b equals what? 0. The value of k, this bracket will give minus 4 and the second one will give plus 4. That means plus 4 and minus 4, any of these two value k can take, and in that case the quadratic equation will have equal roots. इसका आंसर ऑप्शन बी हो जाएगा। आसान सा सवाल था। The next question is asked for 4 marks. Sum of the area of 2 square is 554 meter square. If the difference of their perimeter is 32 meter, find the sides of 2 square. समझने की कोशिश करते हैं। Let us take 2 squares. I have taken. Let's side of this square is a small a and side of this square is a small b. Now if I'll write perimeter of first square as p1, that will be what? 4 times of side, that means 4a, and perimeter of second square, if I am writing p2, that will be what? 4b. Now what they are telling is the difference of perimeter is 32. Okay, that means they are telling us that p2 minus p1 is 32. Now p2 we have is 4b and p1 we have is 4a, that is equals to 32. B minus a equals what? 32 by 4, which is 8. Okay, इसको equation 1 मैं नाम देता हूँ। Now if I'll write area of first square as capital A1, that will be a square, and area of second square as a2, that will be what? B square, because side is what? B. Now sum of area is given to us as 544. That means a square plus b square is what? 544. This is second equation. What I can do is I can use equation 1 in equation 2. Using equation 1 in 2. From 1 I can see that b will be 8 plus a. In place of b I can put what? 8 plus a. The whole square equals what? 544. If I'll simplify this, a square plus 64 plus a square and plus 16a equals what? 544. तो यहाँ से जब स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में लिखेंगे सो 2a स्क्वायर प्लस 16a and 544 will come this side, so minus 480, okay, equals what, 0. So 2 again maybe I can take out, so a square plus 8a and minus 240 equals what, 0. So now I have option of factorization or I have option of formula method. So let's say I'm using formula method only. So directly a equals minus of b, that means minus of 8, plus minus b square, that means 8 square, minus 4ac, that means 1 into 240, okay, divided by 2a. So 2 into a is how much, 1. So minus 8 प्लस माइनस यहाँ से आपको मिलेगा 64, this is minus 240, so minus of minus will become plus, so 64 plus 4 into 240, so that is 960, okay. So by what, 2, so this will become 8 plus minus now 1024, okay. So 1024 by, this is minus by 2, so effectively what I am getting, minus 8 plus minus 32 by 2. So once will take positive sign, once will take negative sign. So if I'll take positive sign, so minus 8 plus 32, that is 24, so 24 by 2. If I'll take negative sign, so minus 40 by 2, okay. So what I'll get, here I am getting 12 and here I am getting minus 20. So since I know we are talking about what, length, so the value of a I'll consider it as 12, and if a is 12, so b is what, 8 plus a, that means 8 plus 12, so that is 20. So a motorboat whose speed is 18 km per hour in still water takes 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return downstream to the same point. So speed of boat in still water is given to us. How much? So generally I used to call it as b, so 18 kmph. This is given. Now speed of a stream we don't know, so let us assume, so speed of stream, speed of what, the stream, so I generally call it as s, so let it as x kmph. So speed of a stream as what, x kmph. Now we know that whenever boat goes in downstream, both boat speed and stream speed gets added. So if I'll write downstream speed, so downstream motion effective speed, so that will become what, 18 plus x, 18 plus x kmph. Similarly if I'll see upstream, so upstream में क्या होता है, the stream opposes the motion, so the effective speed becomes 18 minus x kmph, okay. Now what it is given to us, that in still water takes 1 hour more to go 24 km upstream than to return to downstream. So that means they have given that t upstream, that means time taken to go in upstream is time taken downstream plus 1 hour. So 1 hour extra time the boat has taken to travel in upstream. Now we know time is nothing but what, distance by speed. So distance is 24 and upstream speed is what, 18 minus x. Here it becomes equals to downstream, so that is 24 by 18 plus x and plus 1. So once I'll rearrange, so 24 maybe I can take common, so 1 upon 18 minus x minus 1 upon 18 plus x equals what? 1. So on simplification I will have 18 plus x minus 18 and again plus x. Now denominator, if I will see 18 minus x, 18 plus x, so that is 18 square minus x square. This 24 I will bring it down. Okay, so effectively if I will see 18 and 18 will get cancel. So what I will get here is 18 and 18 get cancelled, so 2x I will get. So 2x into 24 if I am cross multiplying equals what? 18 square minus x square. So 18 square is 324 and x square as it is. Okay, so if I'll put in the standard form, so x square plus 48x and then minus 324 equals what? 0. So now 324 is there, so we can either factorize or we can make use of formula method. So I'm going to make use of formula method here. So x is minus b, that means minus 48 plus minus the square root of b square, that is 48 square, minus 4a, that is 1, and c, that is minus 324, by what? 2a, that means 2 into 1. So minus 48 plus minus, now 48 square is 2304, and here minus minus will become plus, so 4 3s are 12 and 24 into 4 is 96, so 1296 by what? 2. So minus 48 plus minus, now this if I'll say it, so 4 and 6, that is 0, 10, so 0 carry is 1, 9 1 10, again carry is 1, so and then so we'll get 3600 by what? 2. So minus 48 plus minus 60 by 2. So once I'll take plus sign, so minus 48 plus 60, that is 12, so 12 by 2. Once I'll take minus sign, so minus 108 by 2. So from here I'll get 6 and from here I'll get minus 54. But we know that the discussion is happening for what? Speed. So speed can't be negative. So the value of x will be considered as 6. So that means the speed of a stream is 6 km per hour. So that's going to be the answer. So let's look at 2019. So the question is there on the screen. So 2019 they have asked for 8 marks. So one question is for 1 mark, one for 3 marks and one for 4 marks. Now what you can see at the bottom, they have asked different question in different sets. So that also I have considered. So this question just now we saw, similar to that, the data was changed. Sum of area of 2 square. Here they have given 157, there it was 544. Okay. So let's work out the questions. So the first question is asked is, find the nature of roots of the quadratic equation. So to find the nature of root, it's very easy. List down a, coefficient of x squared 2, b, coefficient of x minus 4, and c, constant term, that is 3. So discriminant if I'll find b square minus 4ac, so that means minus 4 square minus 4, a is 2, c is 3. So 16 minus 4 2 ja 8 3 ja 24. So what I am getting? Minus 8. And minus 8 is less than 0. So I'll write no real roots. No real roots. Since discriminant is less than 0, the above quadratic equation will have no real roots. The second question, for what value of k does the quadratic equation have no real roots? Now previous one they asked you to find nature of roots. So their nature of root is what? No real roots. Here they have asked, tell us the value of k so that the equation will have no real roots. So same thing we are supposed to do. List the value of ABC. So a is 4, b is minus 12, and C is minus K. Now for no real roots, discriminant should be what? Less than 0. So B square minus 4AC should be less than 0. So minus 12 square, then minus 4, A is 4 and C is again minus 4. C is minus K, sorry. So the value of C we have is minus K. So this value is less than 0. So 144 plus what we are getting from here, 16K should be less than 0. So this 144 I'll shift right hand side. So 16K less than minus 144. So I can divide by positive number 16 both side. So K less than minus 9. Okay. So that means any real value of K less than minus 9, above equation will have no real roots. So the answer will be what? K less than minus 9. Okay. So B square minus 4AC. So 144 plus 16K. So 16 9s are 144. आसान सवाल था, एक एक नंबर के लिए पूछा गया था. अगला जो सवाल इन्होंने 3 नंबर के लिए पूछा है, राइट ऑल द वैल्यूज ऑफ P फॉर विच द क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन हैज इक्वल रूट्स. Find the roots of the quadratic equation so obtained. So for equal roots, what we know? Discriminant must be 0. So let us list the value of ABC first. So A is 1, B is P and C is 16. So we know that for equal roots, B square minus 4AC should be what? 0. So that means P square minus 4, A is 1 and C is 16. So equals 0. So P square minus 64 equals what? 0. So from here I can write P square equals 64, or the value of P is what? Plus minus 8. Okay. So the two values of P are possible, plus 8 and minus 8. Okay. So first case, when P is what? Plus 8. So the equation becomes x square plus 8x plus 16 equals what? 0. And this, if you see it, it is basically x plus 4 the whole square. So from here the two values of x are minus 4 and minus 4 only. For case second case, when P is what? When P equals minus 8. So when P is minus 8, equation will become x square minus 8x plus 16 equals what? 0. So in that case the equation reduces to x minus 4 the whole square equals 0. So from here the value of x you will get plus 4 and plus 4. So when P is plus 8, the roots are minus 4 minus 4. When P is minus 8, the roots are plus 4 and plus 4. So this question was asked for 3 marks. Moving ahead to the next question. Now here they are asking, in a class test the sum of Arun marks in Hindi and English is 30. Had he got 2 more marks in Hindi and 3 marks less in English, the product of the marks would have been 210. So find his marks in 2 subjects. Okay. So Hindi and English. Okay. So let's, the mark in Hindi is what? X marks. So now the sum of the marks in Hindi and English is what? 30. So if Hindi is X, so English will become what? 30 minus X. Because if I'll add both, I'll get what? 30 marks. Now according to question, what they are telling is, according to question, Had he got 2 marks more in Hindi, now Hindi right now is X, so if 2 marks I'll increase, it will become X plus 2, and 3 marks less in English. So right now English is 30 minus X, and I am supposed to decrease how many marks from it? 3 marks, so minus 3. So the product of this two is what? 210. So that's what they have said in the question. So on simplifying, this will become X plus 2. Now 30 minus 3 is 27, so 27 minus X equals 210. So if I'll simplify, so minus X square, now 27X and minus 2X. So that is plus 25X, and 27 into 2 is what? 54 equals what? 210. So minus X square plus 27X and minus 2X plus 25X and plus 54. So putting the equation in a standard form, so X square minus 25X, now 210 will go that side. 54 will also go that side. So 210 minus 54. So 210 minus 50 is what? 160, and then further 4 I need to subtract. So what I'll get? 156. Okay. So equals what? 0. So now the two factors. So I can either go by factorization or formula method. So I can see 12 and 13 will be the factors. So I can write X square minus 12X minus 13X plus 156 equals what? 0. So if I'll take X common, so X minus 12 milega. If I'll take minus 13 common, again X minus 12. So equals what? 0. So the two factors we have is X minus 12 and X minus 13 equals what? 0. So the possible value of X is what? 12 or 13. So X is marks obtained in Hindi. So if Hindi it is 12, so English it will be what? 30 minus 12, that is what? 18. And if Hindi you are taking it as 13, so again 30 minus 13, so English it will be what? 30 minus 13, that is 17. Okay. So these are the two things. Okay. So two values are possible for marks for Hindi and English subject. So moving ahead to the next question. So this is exactly similar question they have asked in 2018. So this is based on time and speed. We have done also in regular class. So let's work out how to do this. Now what they are telling is a plane left 30 minutes later than the scheduled time, and in order to reach its destination 1500 km away in time, it has to increase its speed by 250 km per hour from usual speed. So we are supposed to find the usual speed. So पहले assume कर लेते हैं. So assume usual speed equals what? S kmph, S kilometer per hour. Now, so usual time if I want to find, so usual time, that means the time it generally takes to travel 1500 km. So that will be distance by speed. So 1500 by what? S hour. So this will be the usual time. Now on that specific day, what had happened? The plane has left 30 minutes late, and speed has to be increased by what? 250 kmph. So on that a specific day, speed is up how much? S plus 250. S plus 250. The speed has been increased by 250 km per hour. So time taken in that case will be how much? So distance to remain same, 1500 km. So 1500 by S plus 250. s plus 250. Okay, so यहाँ पे 250 आएगा. Now according to question, what they are telling is, so that specific day the plane has taken what, 30 minutes less time, right? So that means this time is 30 minutes less than the above one, usual time. So the equation will become 1500 by s minus 1500 by s plus 250 equals, now 30 minutes we have to put in hour, very important. If you are not putting the time in hour, because everywhere we are doing calculation in what, hour. So 30 minutes is 30 by 60, that is 1 by 2 hour. So 1 by 2 will come here. So 1500 I will take common. So 1 by s minus 1 by s plus 250 equals 1 by 2. So further if I will simplify that, so s plus 250 minus s, denominator I will have s square plus 250s, and 1500 I am bringing in the right hand side denominator. So 1500 into 2, so that will become 3000. Okay, so from here I can see that plus s and minus s will get cancelled. So on cross multiplication you will get s square plus 250s, and here I will get 3000 into 25. So 25 3s is 75, and followed by how many zeros? 4 zeros. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so this is the thing. So now here I need to solve it either by factorization or by completing a square method or by formula method. So here I have 75 and here I have 25. Okay, so okay, let's solve by formula method. So s I can write minus b, that means minus 250 plus minus, now b square. So 250 square, now 25 square is 625 and followed by 2 more zeros, minus 4ac, so 4 into 1 into minus 75 followed by 2 zeros. So this divided by what? 2. So from here I'll get minus 250 plus minus, now so this 625 followed by 2 zeros plus, now 75 into 4 is 300. So 300 again further followed by 4 more zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this by what? 2. So what I am getting? Minus 250 plus minus, now here I can see 625 and so 2 zeros will come as it is, then 5, then 2 and then 6. So till here I have arrived, right? How many days? 3 plus 2 5. So 3 plus 2 5. So 3 and 2 5. So 3 0. So 3 0 6 2 5 by what? 2. So from here I can see that minus 250 plus minus, now this value square root now we are supposed to find. So 30,625. So 25 will be there, and then this number, so 5 square and then 17 18, so 17. So this will be actually 175 followed by 10. Okay, so by 2. Now if I'll take positive sign, so 1750 and minus 250, so that is 1500 by 2. If I'll take negative sign, so minus 2000 by 2. But since I know speed, I cannot take negative, so this value I'll reject. So 1500 by 2, so that is basically what? 750. So 750 kmph is the usual speed of the plane. Okay, so maybe solving the equation might be little bit difficult, but approach is pretty clear. So moving ahead to questions of 2018, what you can see on the screen. So the same question just now we discussed, right? A plane left 30 minutes late, only the data are changed. Here distance is 1500 and speed increased by 100. This question 4 marker we discussed in the starting of this lecture. You can have a look, exactly same question. So this and this one I am not going to discuss. The first one I will discuss and the last OR problem I will discuss, because that we have not done. So you can see in 2018 also they have asked 8 marks. So let us look at the first question. If x equals to 3 is one root of the quadratic equation x square minus 2kx minus 6, find the value of k. Now x equals 3 is a root, right? So I'll write, since 3 is a root of x square minus 2k x minus 6 equals 0, so it will satisfy the equation. So 3a square minus 2 into k into 3 minus 6 equals what? 0. So 9 minus 6k minus 6 equals 0. So I can write 6k equals 3. So k equals 3 by 6, that is 1 by 2. So that means the value of k is 1 by 2. This question was asked for 1 marks, a very easy question. So the next word problem they have asked related to train. So let us read and see how to do it. So a train travels at a certain average speed for a distance of 63 km and then travels at a distance of 72 km at an average speed of 6 km per hour more than its usual speed. So if it takes 3 hours to complete total journey, what is the original speed? So time and distance concept we have to apply. So let us first assume the original average speed. So original average speed, let's say s kmph. Okay. Now first case the distance traveled is what? 63. So time taken, maybe I can write t1 will be 63 by s. Let me call this as first equation. Now increased speed, so usually travel by s and then 6 kmph they have increased. So that means x plus 6 kmph, correct? Now the distance the train has traveled with s plus 6 kmph is 72. So t2 time taken if I'll write, so 72 by s plus 6. So that is second equation. Now according to question the total time taken is 3 hours. So according to question what I am getting here is t1 plus t2 is 3. So 63 by s plus 72 by s plus 6 equals what? 3. So this quadratic equation you have to solve. So maybe 9 I will take common. So 9 7 are 63, so 7 by s plus 9 8 are 72, so s plus 6 and equals what? 3. So if we'll simplify, so 7 into s plus 6 plus 8 into s by s square plus 6s, and this 9 I will bring it down to the right hand side. So 3 by 9, which is basically 1 by 3. So we'll simplify further. So 7s and 8s, that is 15s, and 7 6 are 42. So this into what? 3 cross multiplication equals what? s square plus 6s. So यहाँ से इसको standard form में रखेंगे तो s square. Now 15 into 3 is 45. So 45s will go that side, minus 45. So plus 6s and minus 45, that's minus 39s. Then 42 into 3, 126, so that side minus 126. So equals what? 0. So now this we need to work it out. So either I can go by factorization or I can go by formula method. So let me think of factorization. So 126, so 2 and 63, no, this I can't take. Then 3 and 3 4s are and 3 2s are 42. So this 3 and 42 I can take, so plus 3 and minus 42. So what I'll get? S square minus 42s plus 3s minus 126 equals 0. So s I'll take common, so s minus 42 plus 3 I'll take common, so s minus 42 equals 0. So s minus 42 into what? S plus 3. So the possible value of s, what we are getting is 42 and minus 3. So since we know a speed cannot be negative, so this value will be rejected. So the speed of train will be what? 42 km per hour. So the average original speed of the train was 42 km per hour. Okay. So that day it has traveled 72 km by what speed? 42 plus 6. So 48 km per hour. So with that the session gets over. So I hope you enjoyed learning quadratic equation at SAFAL. So please do like, share and subscribe the channel. So again we'll meet in the next session with a new chapter.